Hi guys, I'm Sumit, a CSA student from IIT Warangal. I passed my JEE Mains and Advanced during the year 2025, and my rank was not sufficient to get CS branch in any of the IIT, so I went for IIT Warangal for my D branch CS. In this video, I'm going to talk about something that literally everyone who have just get JEE Advanced might be thinking about. What the heck should I do now? I have got a lot of free time, so it's obvious to take break, get relaxed, chill your brain because you have just passed your toughest exam of your life. Like, you might be thinking like that. I have just finished my JEE syllabus. I don't know my upcoming syllabus. I don't know my institute. I don't know my branch. So what should I do in these free times? So get stick with me till the last second of video so that you could know what should I actually do in these times. Like, I will be sharing my own experience, my own some mistake that I did during my those 3 months. So you won't be repeating that same mistake, and you can exactly utilize your this 3 month. And let's get start. First things, let's be real. What about to be happen in next 3 months? Like, you have just your exam was on 17th May, right? You will be waiting for your result till 1st June, and after that you will be again waiting for JoSAA. And yours after JoSAA opens, your seat will be allotted, and then you will be reporting to your institute. So you have got roughly about 12 to 14 weeks of free time, which most of the students waste. But this is the time you need to utilize to get ahead of those students which have wasted those times. Like, I have seen some peoples which literally waste this time. Like, they waste 2 weeks forward sleeping. They waste doing nothing, absolutely nothing productive, and after that they will scroll the social media endlessly. They will get stuck on the paper review. So you need to avoid that, and after that you need to do something productive. I'm not saying you need to work hard as much as you did during JEE. So what should you actually do? So here's the things that you should do. First, get physically active. Like, you have been sitting at a single place in a single room for a long duration of time. Now your body needs some movement. Your brain needs some relaxation, and your brain need to be chilled. Your brain should be refreshed. So what to do? What to do for that? For that, you can choose any of the sport, like cricket, badminton, football, basketball, whatever game you like, and play it 1 to 2 hours on daily basis. Not more, max to max 1 to 2 hours is sufficient. And if you want, you can join to gym. You can go to gym. You have to do just one thing. You just need to go out of your house. Why actually it is important? Like, exercise will improve your sleep cycle again. Like, if you have been a true JEE aspirant, you might have been sleeping for max to max 6 hours per day, including some short naps. So now you need to regain your good sleep cycle again, and it will improve your focus. It will refresh your brain. After all, exercise is very important for us, for our body. Second, learn programming language. Like, if you are pretty much sure that I will be going in CS branch, then now you need to learn basic of programming. If you know, that's good, and if you don't know, just pick any of the language. Like, you can start with C, C++, or Python. You will get lots of playlists on YouTube which is available free, and you can pick any of the playlist, and you can start learning basic of the programming language. I'll be giving the link of the some famous playlist in my description, so check it out. And how to learn programming language? You just need to watch some video, make notes. Right after doing that, install a code editor in your PC, like VS Code, and start coding. Start with basic. Don't go really high question, directly going to high question. And if you want to try a question, you can visit the sites like LeetCode, Geeks for Geeks. That there are lots of questions which is available free, and you can easily solve. You can start your coding journey on those platforms, and that is the way to learn programming language, just choose any of the language and keep going on. The third part is about learning DSA. Now, if you want to know what is actually the DSA, it is the most important. Like, it is the stuff which separate the student from those who gets good placement and those who struggles. Okay, to learn DSA, there are lots of resources available free on the YouTube. Like, if you prefer a Hindi language, you can go to Apna college or Code with Love Babbar to learn DSA. And if you prefer English language, I recommend you to go to Striver. They have covered everything about DSA from basic to advanced, like covering the topics like array, string, basic recursion, sorting, searching, till graph and DP. So I recommend you to choose. Like, now how to learn DSA. For learning DSA, it will take about first 1 to 2 weeks to learn the basic of any of the programming language. Once you learned any of the programming language, now you can begin solving the question of data structure and algorithm on like, while watching the videos, they give some question, you can do that. And after that, I have already said you some platforms like LeetCode, Gigs for Geeks. So now you can go on those platforms and solve the topic wise question to get a good command on each and every topics of DSA. The fourth part is all about your personal choice. If you know good English, you can skip this part. Otherwise, you should listen this part also. Like, I am a second year student and I am still struggling to improve my English. The secondary purpose of making this video is improving my own English. So if you haven't got a good English and your native language is other than English and you are not fluent in English, so I just suggest you to start working on your English. Like, English is useful throughout your life. Now you are going in a tech field, so English will be used everywhere. English will be used in your college life, your placement and interviews, everywhere. So what to do to improve your English? First, you can start with improving your listening English. For improving your listening English, you have to not give much effort. Just watch movies, series, whatever you watch with the English subtitle. Watch in English and try to study the subtitles. And if you found some interesting daily used basis vocabulary, just start learning, just start memorizing, or you can note somewhere. And that's all. You have to not give any extra effort to improve your English. And day by day, you go in your college, you will start speaking English with your peer friends, so it will be get improved. So start improving, working on your English if you haven't got a good English. And the fifth part is about keeping your math notes, your JEE math notes safe. Like, after some stage of your DSA, once you get all basic idea about coding, if you once know about debugging, coding, then you can start competitive programming, which is actually a math related, solving a complex problem, which is mostly can be solved using basic concepts of DSA and using lots of math. So your JEE math notes is again going to be used once you revise your JEE math notes, and then if you start your CP, it is going to be very much helpful. It is my personal experience. So keep your math notes safe. That is one my personal advice to you, everyone who is watching this video. The fifth part is about learning web development. Like, if you want to start your coding journey, learning about web development, that's also a very good decision. Most of coding students, like most of the CS students who will be taking CS branch, or someone who is not going to take CS branch, can also start their coding journey with web development. For web development, what you need to do, just go on YouTube, select any of the playlist. We have covered all about web development. Like, there are playlists of Apna college, there are playlist of Code is Harry, that they have covered all about web development. So you can choose any of them and start your web development. You just need to start with your HTML, CSS, JavaScript, which you might have taught a little bit in your high schools or schools. So starting your coding with your web development will also be a good choice. Alright, and now I'll be summarizing whole video in short. How can you start? Like you take a rest, get relaxed for first 1 to 2 weeks. After that, pick any of the programming language like C++ or Python. Learn the basic of the programming language. After that, you can start DSA, solve some problems, and move on. You can start coding with web development. It will be a bit easier than starting with DSA. So I swear, if you follow this all, you are going to get ahead of 95% of your batchmates till you join you join the college. So that's all covered in this video, and all the important links of playlist and websites videos will be given in description. So check it out, and good luck for your advanced result.